I'm holding my eyes shut as firmly as I'm holding my breath. I don't know how long I can keep this up. Actually, this isn't that bad. I could... No, I need air now. Come on, Sayori. Let's go and delete all the cookies. You go delete everything you can, Monica. What's up, everybody? Cesar Madrazo here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Summertime. Today we are beginning the third route, and that's going to be the Natsuki route. So let's go ahead and start our new game. And I think we'll be able to skip a lot with this one, now that we've seen more and more of the game. So, let's just get to the new stuff. Got the pool scene. Whoa! Alright, something new here. Okay, everyone, are you ready? I guess so. Why are Monica and Sayori on top of each other right now? Yeah! Would you like me to count your time underwater? Oh, okay. She's monitoring the competition between me and Sayori. That sounds good. Get ready on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I'm holding my eyes shut as firmly as I'm holding my breath. I don't know how long I can keep this up. Actually, this isn't that bad. I could... No, I need air now. I see Sayori rising from the water, gasping for air, just as myself. I guess with bated breath is really just a figure of speech for you two. Who won? You did, Sayori, by a nose length. What? But I wasn't even running. It's just another figure of speech. You both made it to 10 seconds. 10 seconds? Man, these two are wimps. Well, almost. Yay! I won! Why is Sayori wearing a white blouse in the pool? That's the blouse that she was wearing in the Sayori route when we hung out with her on Saturday. Good job, Sayori. Monica seems to be entertained by our little competition. We fool around for some more time. I muster up the courage to try swimming from one side of the pool to the other. It's not as bad as I was expecting it to be, but I get tired after a few laps. We try diving to the bottom of the pool, and Monica tries to give us a few tips for swimming more efficiently. Hey, Cesar, we're gonna get something to drink. Ah, okay. Mind if I join? Of course not, silly. Monica said the smoothies here are super yummy. Image pool day not found. Okay, so... I'm very curious about this. Is this something that I'm just missing, or is there something that is missing from the mod as a whole? Unsurprisingly, the snack bar doesn't have a large selection, but many of the items have rather unique names. Sweet Salvation, Our Finest Heartbeat Pancakes, Normal V-Noodles, India Man Treat. Those are weird names. They seem like really forced references, but who am I to judge? If it was up to me, I might just call pancakes thick, floppy pasta discs with bonus cream. Speaking of cream, I wonder whether they have pineapple-flavored smoothies on the menu. Be right back. Sayori turns on her heel and skips towards the restroom nearby. So, Cesar, how did your last week go? Did you experience anything new and exciting? Okay, so we can skip this. Someone's nudging me on my shoulder. I turn sideways and pry my eyelids open to see the culprit. Cesar, are you up? Hey, Sayori. Sorry for waking you up. You've been asleep for a while, and I was worried you'd get toasted in the sun like this. Huh? What's the time? Sayori looks towards the sun with her hand fixed to her eyebrows for shade. I'm not sure. Ah, Sayori, I swear, if you tell me the time by looking at... It's about 4:30. Ah. No way. I stand up and look around me. There are considerably less people than before. Is it already 4:30? Did I actually sleep for that long? But most importantly, how in the world did Sayori... Oh... What's wrong, Cesar? I thought... There's a big analog clock on the wall in the direction of the sun. Eh? Did you think I can't read an analog clock? Meanie. No, of course not. I didn't even know there was a clock. Huh? Jeez, that's enough. Fine, fine. By the way, where's Monica? She already went to the locker room to get changed. Already? Oh man, I was hoping I could get to know her a bit more. Yeah, she said she wants to prepare some things for tomorrow. We can't stay for much longer either. In half an hour. Pool's closed, Cesar. Before I can make up my mind, the loudspeaker confirms what Sayori just said. Hello? Oh, dear customers. Sorry to say, but we're closing in half an hour due to scheduled maintenance works. Apologies for the inconvenience. Have a nice day. What did you think? Should we join her? Do you want to go home? Ah, well, there's not much time left, so I don't see why not. Cesar, since you're already leaving, do you want to go home together? Sure, might as well. Just like we used to, right? Yay! That animated expression brought back so many memories from our childhood. How she kept up this lively demeanor through the years is beyond me. She always radiates this selfless joy with juvenile naivete. I wonder how she'll face real life's challenges. Bigger problems than tests and waking up on time are bound to happen. Not that I'm one to talk about preparedness. Hopefully Monica will inspire her to step up and change for the better. We part ways before entering the locker rooms. It doesn't take me long to get ready, so I decide to wait for Sayori by the female locker room door. Just as I get there, someone comes out. Oh, hey Cesar. So we can skip this. You know, we haven't seen what happens if we say, I would like to see Monica again, so let's go ahead and click that. I hope we'll get to see each other sometime, Monica. See me in general, or just in my swimsuit? Classy, Monica. My face flushes red. Honestly, I wouldn't complain if I saw her in a bikini again. Yeah, classy MC as well. I mean, see you again in general. She covers her mouth and giggles. I'm just teasing you, Cesar. It was nice talking to you. Again. Does she really remember talking to me in school? Nah, she remembers talking to you last week. Anyway, I gotta go. Stay safe. And with that, Monica storms off as suddenly as she appeared, so we can skip. Alright, so I had fun because of, and once again, we have not seen Monica yet, so let's go ahead and click that one. Don't mention it, I had fun too, and it was nice getting to know Monica. You know, maybe we could arrange something like this again. I promise I'll stay awake next time. Heh. Don't worry, Cesar. I'm sure she had fun regardless of that. I mean, talking to you. Relax, I get it. See you another time, Sayori. Bye, Cesar. Just before getting home, I recall something. Alright, skip. Alright, so now we meet the other girls. Get off me, you monkey. Cupcakes. They're having fun. Everybody's talking. Alright, Sayori trips over her shoelaces. So that shoelaces thing, I guess there was nothing to that. Because we did the Sayori route, and there seems to be nothing of it. Alright, so, I'm gonna save right here, because I don't know how many tries it's gonna take me to win Natsuki, because Natsuki's and Sayori's answers are so similar. So let's see. Had a zebra, made a trade. Official monkey greeting. Noses sniff, friends wait. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Urgent flower offer? That was Sayori, damn. Great big hugs, great big hogs. Come on, really? Those two, I think, you know, that's another critique that I can make about this mod. They made it a little too hard to tell the difference between Sayori's answers and Natsuki's answers. Okay. Visual novel, that's gotta be Natsuki. That was Monica? Are you kidding me? Okay. Feed others, make offers. Yeah, definitely Natsuki. Cats and tails. That's gotta be Natsuki. Guaranteed gravy. Good game. Okay, food. I mean, that's the thing. Food could be Sayori or Natsuki. That was Sayori. Damn it. Emergency rice. Emu rescue. Emergency room. Emu rescue. Yes. Okay, I think we got Natsuki. Let's see. Yep. Looks like we did. Cool. The game concludes and Monica announces the winner. Looking around, I see Natsuki in a more vibrant expression than before. It went a lot better than I expected. She seems to be the kind of person who's hard to approach, but becomes a lot more likable once she feels comfortable. Well, that's a tsundere for you. I noticed her smirking a couple of times when I was stating my guesses. That could be part of this shift in tone. I wonder what she's like under those layers of snarkiness. So, how did everyone else like it? I liked it more than playing Hangman. I can see the creative potential in it. Alright, so let's skip here. Sure! Yeah, but not today. I agree. Personally, I would prefer talking about other topics. Natsuki pouts with a disappointed look in her eyes. Yuri starts up a conversation with Monica and Sayori about some books they read during the school year. I listen in, but I have literally nothing to contribute. Natsuki seems to be just as quiet as me. That reminds me, did I hear her say she likes manga? I know, I've got the perfect opener. Alright, so we've seen this. What is it? It's manga literature? Yeah, but, so we've seen this, but we can't skip it. So, alright, I guess we'll just manually skip this. I see your man of culture as well, it's just a quote. I'll also keep my eye out for anything that maybe we didn't see yet. Alright, so this is Natsuki arranging our totally not a date. Alright, here we go. I know I shouldn't, it doesn't help. Seen this. Sorry, I have to go now. Already, not anymore, that is. Mom texted me, so yeah, we've seen this too. Have fun, Yuri. Hey, can I go with you? I'm going home too. Yeah, we've literally seen all of this. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't know what I could add to... Okay, so we haven't seen this. Unfortunately, I don't know what I could add to such a conversation where the topic is as alien to me as literature. What would I ask? Tell me something you like about the... Okay, so we've kind of seen this. Here's an idea. Why don't we all go to a cafe? There's one I'd like to visit nearby. To commemorate this day, coffee's on me. Alright, so we're going to the cafe again, and this time it's just Sayori, Monica, and me. And, Monica is saying right now, again, that the coffee is on her, but she's gonna try to make us pay for it, right? Do they have cookies? I don't know, Sayori. You'll have to come and see for yourself. Wait, there's one problem. What's wrong, Cesar? Don't you want to grab a cup of coffee with the two of us? I'd love to, but I promised Mom that I would go and buy some stuff for her. It's gonna be closing soon, so I have to get there. Okay, so we're not going. I guess because Natsuki's the one that we're chasing, so it's like, oh, well, you know, I don't want to hang out with these two, so alright. After that, I have to carry the thing home. It would be awkward taking it to a cafe, sorry. Aww. That's too bad, Cesar. Will you join us another time as well? I'm sure Natsuki's gonna come back. Right. Come on, Sayori. Let's go and delete all the cookies. You go delete everything you can, Monica. Yes! See you next time, Cesar. With that, I'm left alone. It's late afternoon now, and I can see a lot more people walking around. All around me, unfamiliar faces. The marketplace has gorgeous faces. I get what Mom asked for and go straight home. It was kinda heavy. To add to that, its shape made awfully tedious to carry on public transport. She's not home yet, so I just put it down in the living room and go back to my lair. It almost feels strange to sit down in front of a screen after socializing all day. And it's not over yet. I've got an email address and an excuse to write a message to a girl I just met. So again, we've kinda seen this before, but it's on a different day, so I guess that's why we can't skip it. How many bases is that? We met at the park today. Dear Natsuki, it's Cesar. Remember me? We met at the park today with Sayori, Monica, and Yuri. Are you still interested in viewing my manga collection? Best regards, Cesar T. Cesar T? Why is MC's last initial T? Maybe T's the last initial of the mod developer or something? I don't know. I boot up a game and start shooting at animated bad guys. My computer makes an unusual sound. I hope it's not an error message. Whoa, I got an email. Alright, so we've seen this. Cut back on the formal junk. Of course I want to see it. Thanks for replying. Cool, so when's the next meetup? I don't know. On most days. Want to meet somewhere tomorrow. Tell me where it is and I'll decide. Okay. Alright, meet you there too. Don't be late. Alright. Going on a date with Natsuki. Sayori, the Sundal of Bunshan I grew up with. Yuri, who's got a handful of personality traits. Monica, who's completely out of my league, I think. Daydreaming aside, I should try to find the manga I was talking to Natsuki about. And we are at Monday. No, we're at Tuesday. Okay. It's a brand new day. Not really, it's just Tuesday, but it can still be a good one. And let's skip. Yeah, so we've done this date with Natsuki. Granted, I've only met her yesterday. We take a seat next to each other. The pastries taste amazing. Natsuki had her own piece of cake so quickly, I almost thought she wanted to race me. This hot chocolate is delicious. Alright, so we've seen this too. So we get to make these choices again? Okay, last time... we already made these choices, and I thought this mod was made in a way that once you make those choices, you always have to make those choices. So I guess the first thing we'll do is ask the one that we haven't seen yet. How did you get into manga? Natsuki's the only girl I ever met who has an interest in manga. Really? I've met many girls that are interested in manga. Well, the only one I met in person, that is. Alright. Back when I was a boy, I used to pester Mom to buy me some after I saw a really cool cover art in the store. Funny enough, I didn't even finish that one, since the pacing was too slow for my young mind and short attention span. However, it was a good starting point to get me interested in manga. Since then, I moved on to video games, because I felt they're more mature, and cater to my slightly less short attention span. Don't you mean slightly shorter attention span? By the way, how did you get interested in manga, Natsuki? I know you probably heard this question a lot by now. Not really. When I was a little kid, Mom used to buy them for me each time we spent a long time shopping. I was a really slow reader, so it entertained me even on our way home. I still have the first one she bought for me. What was it? Parfait Girls, duh! Of course, that's not the only one I read, it's just my favorite. How are you liking My Hero Academia so far? It's awesome. Kind of makes me wish I had a person like All Might, too. You know, somebody who you can look up to. Your dad isn't like that? He's not like that at all. She doesn't go on and gives me a stern look that unmistakably says, drop the subject. I comply. Remaining choice is 1. Okay, so we'll do the pets one again. Notice you're fond of animals in general. Do you have pets at home? Seeming he's real. Okay, so we've heard about the cat. So we can skip that too. Alright, so now we can skip. No, I can handle it on my own. Jeez, okay. I can't see how it can be wrong to offer my help to somebody who's clearly in a bad spot. Okay, so last time Natsuki did accept our offer. Now she's saying no, so okay. For a moment, I thought about asking her again, but judging by the way she rejected my help, it would most likely just make things worse. We pay for everything and put them in 2 separate bags. One is clearly more stuffed than the other. To my dismay, Natsuki grabs the smaller one. Typical. After leaving the shop, I start taking steps towards the bus stop before looking back at her. She's looking at me like I'm doing something wrong. Aren't we taking a bus? No, it's not worth it. Our house is about 10 minutes away. Can't you just walk that distance? Why do I feel like I'm shopping with my mom all of a sudden? Fine. Just as she said, their house wasn't far from the store. On the way there, I tried to maintain small talk, but I was cut off by her phone ringing. From what I could tell, Monica was on the other end of the line. I think they were talking about having another meeting the next day. Same place, same time, she said. Asking her about the others in the club, she quickly changed the subject to all the other people she disliked in school. Judging by her negative attitude, even I could have made that list had she known me before. We're here. Thanks for lugging the heavier bag. Now you're just making it obvious. Do I at least get something for helping out? Huh? I already said thanks. I look off to the side and let out a brief sigh. Should have expected this. Well, I guess it was nice talking in the bakery. Yeah, I guess. This is only getting more awkward. I'll see you another time, Natsuki. Maybe, I don't know. Bye. Without another word, she turns around and closes the door in my face. Yikes. Man, this isn't really the goodbye I was hoping for. Am I just acting entitled? As I'm taking the first steps home, I'm trying to figure out where I could have gone wrong. You didn't do anything wrong, man. Just tsunderes will be tsunderes. So now we're at Wednesday, so we're flying through this one. Yawn! Haha! The yawn that everybody thinks is me, but it's actually a sound effect. So let's skip. Coming back to my den, I accidentally knock over my bag that had my manga in it from yesterday. I take the first volume in my hands and open it. Flipping through the pages, I recall Natsuki's reactions to some of the funnier moments. Recalling yesterday's events, I remember Natsuki telling me about them having another meeting today. Would it be okay if I joined them? I have Sayori's number, so I'll text her and ask about it, just so I'm not coming unannounced. Here we go. Ah, hi everyone. Hi! Hello there. Hi, Cesar. I knew it would just be a matter of time before you showed up. Am I really that predictable, or how did you... Oh, Sayori told you I'm coming, right? She gives me a perplexed look, turns to Sayori, then back to me. Haha, yeah, she did. Now both of them look confused. There's probably something here I'm not noticing. Well, the obvious answer here is Monica knows everything that's going on here. I look around, but see that Natsuki's nowhere to be seen. That might be it. Anyway, where was I? Monica? Yes, Cesar? Don't take this the wrong way, but wasn't Natsuki supposed to be here? No, not after yesterday. I mean, not after what she told me yesterday. That being Monica? She said she can't join us because she has to stay home to do some housework. Yet again. Could it be for a similar reason as during the school year? Possibly. I don't want to assume anything, but let's just say it wouldn't be out of character for her to snap and get into trouble. I don't know Natsuki well enough to judge her character, but is she really that much of a troublemaker? Do you think she didn't join us because of something she said? No. Well, maybe. She's sometimes a little mean to us. I think I get it, we all have those days. But it's not cyclical for her at all. I don't think you're looking for the reason in the right place, Sayori. I don't think... I'm just trying to feel it out, you know? At least she never acted up in the club, like I saw her do with some of the boys. Can we really blame her for it? I personally empathize with her when it comes to rude comments the boys make in our school. However, I do draw the line at violence. A few times during moderately heated arguments, I was afraid she would try to hurt me. Luckily, it never came to that, right? No, not yet. Anyway, Cesar, do you have any obligations to tend to at the moment? Well then, let's skip. Alright. Yes, yes, yes! Alright, so we're getting up to the game again. I wouldn't want to be left out either. Fantastic, everyone's on board. Let's get started, shall we? Okay. So, I don't think there's any of these that we haven't seen yet. I did say last time that I think there's an extra picture of Monica that we haven't seen yet, so I guess we'll go for her this time. Missing in action, that was Yuri. Okay. Talk to you later. Oh my god. Rest in peace. Background. Too much information. Parents are watching. Rolling on the floor laughing. Best friends forever. PNG. Portable network graphics. Alright, so yeah, I think that was Monica that we got there. Okay, everybody, I hope you all had fun. It was entertaining. Cesar? Sure, I'm glad we got to play again. Me too, Cesar. Me too. Oh, Monica. The game concludes and Monica announces the winner. Somehow I managed to get the most votes, which is a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Well done, Cesar. Thanks, Monica. By the way, did you play this game in the literature club? It seems fitting. No, in fact, we usually didn't play games with each other. Sounds like I made the right call by avoiding a boring club. But don't get the wrong idea. We did plenty of other things. Ooh, remember that time we wrote a poem together? Unfortunately, I do. It was so much fun! We took turns to write each line, and the end result was a big, mess. No! Would you like me to quote some of the lines? I'm not sure. The setting sun's amber stream cast now elongated shadows. I'm cold and I want hot chocolate. Monica turns to me and a coy smile creeps onto her face. Wanna take a guess as to which line was written by Sayori? Is this what they call a rhetorical question? I'm surprised Sayori hasn't written a poem exclusively about food yet. Are you sure about that? Monica! It was metaphorical. Making bacon pancakes looking tasty, smelling tasty. Ugh. So if it was metaphorical, what was the poem about? It's, I forgot, sorry. I calmly shake my head, but my amused smile tells her I'm not trying to be mean. There's a short pause in our conversation. As I look over the three girls in front of me, I'm pleasantly surprised at my mind for gifting me with a non-lewd thought. Do y'all remember last year's festival? I don't recall seeing any of you that day. Did you do any club-related activities for the occasion? You know, like cupcakes! Oh, and poems too. And Yuri brought some really nice aromatherapy stuff. Natsuki even put letters on the cupcakes with icing. I remember that. One of them had spicy written on it, correct? Yeah, I wanted to see somebody else try it first. Why didn't you just ask Natsuki about it? A cupcake labeled as spicy sounds pretty unusual after all. I did, but she wouldn't tell me. So you all sat around with cupcakes and the main focus was on a performance. My eyes widen as my mind fumbles with the possibilities of 4 girls performing and free cupcakes. Ah, what did you perform? Our own poems. Oh dear, not one of my proudest moments. Aw, come on, you all did great. That's not how I recall it at all. Well, we can at least agree that Todd's performance was stellar, right? Yes, very much so. Oh no! Todd's performance. Does Yuri have a thing for this Todd guy? Now that we're not chasing her, she's looking at other guys. Sorry, Yuri fans. Is he one of the club members? I wish. Sadly, we were not the club he was looking for. In fact, he doesn't even go to the same school anymore. If I recall correctly, he went on to continue his studies in a music school. That reminds me. I'm sorry, everybody, but I should be leaving now. What? Already? Yes, I want to make sure I have time before taking my final exam. You study even during summer? I hope you're not overburdening yourself, Monica. You should worry about yourself instead, Sayori. Besides, don't you remember what I said about wrinkles on your forehead? Fine, fine. Sayori waltzes over to Monica and gives her a massive hug that looks like she's about to take her for a dance. Hey! Good luck. Make us proud. Will do, my dear Vice President. Monica turns to me, her smile becoming a little brighter before speaking. Cesar, I appreciate you joining us today. I'd love to stay more to get to know you better. Same here. But I want to make sure I have some time before taking my final exam. It's useful to get into the right frame of mind before performing. Is anybody coming to pick you up? Actually, this time I'm going by bus. Why? Do you want to give me a ride? Hello, Monica. Oh boy, focus, focus. I don't have a car. Too bad. But her eyes light up while I get a cold sweat. God, this is gonna sound so stupid, but I can't back out now. I could accompany you. Haha. Please, just say no and leave. Alright. Huh? But I'm leaving now, so don't take long to say your goodbyes. Oh, sure thing. With only a second-long pause, I go over to the other two girls. They give me a curious look as I turn to leave with the class star girl. The two of us walk in silence, an awkward one at that. You know, my father always used to tell me life is like a chocolate box. You never know what you get, right? No, people just eat the sweet contents and fill the box with some boring stuff like a sewing kit. That doesn't sound like a good analogy. He has a weird sense of humor. At least he has one. I wish my dad was a bit more like that. Don't tell me you like dad jokes, because if you do, you're dad to me. Ho ho! Oh no, I shouldn't have said that. I clearly crossed a line. Haha, sorry, it took me a moment to get it. My dad doesn't joke around with me like that. Even on rare occasions when he's proud of my achievements, he sounds more like a school principal giving a speech of the average student's GPA increasing. I'm sorry, I shouldn't complain like this. Who am I to whine over these little things, right? That's fine, Monica, that's why I'm here, to hear you out. We all have our problems, we're all human. Yeah, human. Sometimes people really make me feel like I'm not. Don't tell me they say you're a female dog. I'll grab them by their collars and teach them a lesson. No, you won't. Yeah, you're right. In all seriousness, what do they say to you? It's not really what they say, but rather the way people treat me. Most of the girls are envious of me, but they're all smiles when talking to me. The boys either avoid me, act terribly flustered, or straight up treat me like I'm some prize to be earned. On most days, I just push all of this aside and drown myself in work and studying. But sometimes, it's like I'm alone. What about your mom? Yeah, Mom. She's a busy woman, always traveling and working on court cases. She wants me to work in the same line of work, citing the fact that she's financially independent. But seeing the dozens of hours she spends working and away from home, I'm finding it less appealing year by year. Why don't you just go and study something you love? I wouldn't earn enough to have the same standard of living. Not that earning a lot seems to make my parents happy. She goes silent again. This time I don't feel like joking around would be appropriate. Alright, so we're learning a little more about Monica here on this, side date. This is interesting. We sit next to each other on the bus. This whole situation reminds me of the dozens, if not hundreds, of occasions that a seat was available next to me and a pretty girl like Monica just walked past. Now here she is. Too bad she won't stay with me. Let's change the subject. Why don't you tell me about yourself? Where do I start? I was born at the turn of the millennia. I was born before that. This isn't a competition, Monica. Well, I beat both of them because I was born in the early 90s. I bet she's already Tracer, too. Ha! For a moment, I think whether it would be worse if I said that and she didn't get that reference, or if she did. Haha, sorry. Couldn't we skip to the present? Like what kinds of things do you do in your free time? Ladies first? Fine, but I won't let you off the hook just yet. As you already know, I'm the president of a club. That's a handful. I've also started playing the piano last year. Learning it, that is. I'm still taking lessons. I like to go running on a regular basis, but lastly, and most importantly, I read books. Bet you didn't expect that from the president of the literature club. Haha, should have seen that coming. How about you, Cesar? What do you do in your free time? Well, typical guy stuff. So yeah, we've seen this conversation, but it was at the coffee shop, not on the bus. Like what? Monica smiles at me sweetly, ready to call out baseless statements. Yeah. Oh, crap, what do I say here? Alright, so we've seen this. I like to work out at the gym. I don't work out. Maybe I can make this work. Really? Which one? Okay, this is my stop. See you next time, Cesar. Next time? I'm sure there will be a next time. Take care until then. Monica waves me goodbye before stepping off the bus, and I can feel my face turning red in return. Jeez, she really has an effect on me. After switching to a different bus, I start making my way home. On the way, my thoughts race around all the dumb things I said to Monica. Still, it feels like I made at least one right choice by joining the girls. It all went surprisingly well. In fact, better than any interaction I had with girls at school. Seeing how friendly they were to me, maybe I made a good impression on all of them. Maybe I'll even get to know them even more in the future. I hope Natsuki will be back for the next meeting. After all, it felt great to have a conversation with a girl who shares one of my interests. Still, my thoughts are occupied with Monika. Not that I have a chance, but miracles can happen, right? Daydreaming aside, I have to make up my mind whether I'm actually willing to start working out. Alright, so I'm guessing this day is going to be the same as what your first date with Monika would look like. So, I'm thinking that we can just skip through this day as well. Seen the slippers comment. There we go, skipping. Oh yeah, it is the exact same, and we're able to skip this. They had to close due to unspecified personal reasons. Okay, so we've seen this. Hey, we did see a new picture of Monika. Okay, cool. I didn't expect to be here. Do you play video games? Do you do anything for fun? Okay, so again, we've seen 2 of these, but we haven't seen 1, so I didn't expect to be here. You know, Monika, I really didn't expect to find myself here. This is sort of a big chance from what I usually do. Not that I don't ever go outside. I can relate to that feeling, Cesar. The way things have been going lately are very new to me as well. Maybe I'm just so used to being in school that it feels like it's where I'm supposed to be, thus being anywhere else, my presence seems foreign. But don't take it as me complaining. Things are turning out nicely, so far in my opinion. It's okay, I'm sure most of us feel out of place sometimes. I glance over at her and see her usual confident expression being replaced by something more somber as she walks with her eyes now looking down at the ground. Never seen Monika in a non-confident display before, so alright, let's see what we can learn about her here. Maybe I can lighten the mood with a relatable story about me. Even if she laughs at me instead of with me, it would be nice to cheer her up. Would you like to hear a story about me? Of course. Okay, now where should I start? This was in elementary school. I was a lot more shy back then. I read a lot of manga and sometimes even brought them to school with me. As you can imagine, it was all well and good until a fad came along and the kids around me wanted to talk about that all the time. It's not that I had a problem with that game, but after playing it a few times, it became really mundane to me. Reading new stories interested me a lot more. They even pestered me about me not joining them, telling me I'm acting like I think I'm better than them. It really wasn't that. So this sounds kind of like Yuri, actually. You know, she's shy, she is more reserved with her interests, and people sort of take that as, you know, her being, you know, condescending and a know-it-all. I just wanted different things, and seeing the same things play out over and over in that game bored me to tears. I pause for a few seconds as I try to think of a way to finish the story in a funny or interesting way, but Monika interrupts me before I can continue. That's a really nice story. It is? You don't know how much I can relate to that. You can? Anyway, can we change the subject, please? Yeah, sure. Yeah, Monika does seem a lot more shy and somber here. Maybe it's because she knows that she's the side choice this round, and so she's kind of, you know, just a little disappointed in having that role, maybe. Alright, so we've seen the video games conversation. So, alright, we can skip this. Okay, so might be a weird question. Do you play video games? I do indeed. Not very often per se. Do you think we could? I can't say I'm surprised. You most likely enjoy Vivian. Yeah, we learned about Vivian in other times. I kind of like reading. Sure thing. Alright, here we go. Cesar, listen to me. I'm glad if you have no reason to be sad now, but you don't know what unexpected turns our lives will take. Even if you don't want to let the pipes loose in front of others, you should find a healthy outlet for the bitterness whenever it's welling up inside. A close friend of mine had this problem, and it was eating her up from the inside. Is she talking about Sayori and her depression? I hope you'll never experience that. But whatever happens, remember this. There will always be somebody waiting for you. Her words are unexpectedly touching. I turn back to the river in front of us and enjoy the quiet sound of the wind. She starts taking a step towards me. I hear her walking past behind my back, and then she stops. As I turn around, I see her looking at me with an inviting smile. I meet Monika's gaze for a moment. Monika. She tilts her head, motioning me to follow in her footsteps. There's the confident Monika again. Let's go, Cesar. I release my grip from the railing, following Monika's lead. We take a similar path before arriving at the bridge. Okay, so we've seen this. Where are we going now? Home! I mean, I'm going home, and I assume you'll do the same. Personally, I wouldn't mind inviting you in, but I think you wouldn't like to meet my dad just yet. Why, is he really grumpy? No, not necessarily. He does have a really high standard, though. Oh. Okay. My disappointment is probably written all over my face, but I try to hide it by looking at the ground away from Monica. I get it. Please, don't get the wrong impression. It may take you a few weeks, but I believe you can find it in you to take the necessary routes. Ha! The necessary routes, alright. That sounds totally confusing, maybe even cryptic. I look back at her with a puzzled look. What are you hinting at, Monica? Oh, self-improvement. You seem like a nice guy, but he doesn't like guys who are simply nice. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you, just developing new habits like working out do make a difference. Even if you don't see the results right away. Crap. She saw right through my bluff yesterday. This is so awkward. Maybe this'll help. Are you calling me fat? Hahaha. No, I meant I rubbed my belly in a joking manner and changed my tone like I was talking to a kid. Don't listen to her, Mr. Tummy. A one-pack ab is just enough. Monica lightly pushes me on my shoulder and lets out a soft giggle. You're so silly. She stops in front of the gate of a beautiful modern-looking house. There's an awesome red Corvette parked in front of its garage. I always had the feeling Monica was out of my league. Now that feeling just quadrupled. Am I even allowed to be here? Thanks for coming with me today. Alright, so we've seen this. Our paths diverge from here. They don't have to. Okay, that was definitely a hint. We're having a meeting tomorrow at an ice cream shop with all the girls. So, give me a time and a place and I'll be there. Please. Haha, I like your enthusiasm. Be sure to have some of it for tomorrow as well. She gives me the address and we agree to see each other there. Before calmly entering her house, she gives me her signature sweet smile. But this time it seems more genuine than usual. Maybe I'm not as hopeless as I thought I was. Man, tomorrow's going to be sweet. But isn't it the ice cream that makes me think that? And we have made it all the way to Friday in one episode, guys, thanks to all the skipping we did. So yeah, it's we're approaching 40 minutes here, so I'm gonna go ahead and save here. But in the next episode, we are going to seal the deal with Natsuki. And I'm pretty sure that it's a very strange world we live in where Natsuki is being picked over Monica, but you know, we have to do all the routes. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, as always, and until next time, I'm Cesar Madrazo, and I am out.